much, using the glass.
What a start here for Denver on the road.
Yeah, when you talk to this start without Shugbon,
yeah.
to be honest with you, he started 25 of 27 games.
There's Moni going to the and White does a nice job of saving that.
I've seen White do that a few times where he doesn't leave it up to the officials to make the call. He hopes, he knows he can secure possession.
Moni open, that's lethal. With 5 team fouls. And near 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Now the 3-point Bison lead. Jacksen Moni with a straight on 3.
This last 2:44 will take 10 minutes, but no, it's been a free-flowing first half.
8 turnovers in the first half for NDSU. That's, I'm sure, something that Dave Rich will bring up to Sam at our halftime interview.
They run the double at Moni and then rotate out of it after he picks the dribble up.
He's hoping for a 5-second call on Moni. Down to 7 on the shot clock. He'll drive. Little hook is good.
And you look at his strength for a freshman. He does not look like a freshman.
Akins gives Denver the lead at 41-40 as Moni answers back with a triple.
North Dakota State to overtime. One game, anything is possible. It's just how locked in are you?
Kasuki thought about it. Javis Miller was open. Moni to the basket and the foul.
Freshman just gets it. Came off that ball screen and just created separation and cold-blooded.
Sebastian Akins has 17. Moni answers with Carr's face.
Ball in the freshman's hands. He's made good decisions for the majority of this game. Just the ability to finish. So impressive.
He's got 25. Back to Moni.
We'll see if they run a second body at Moni. They don't.
Hook shot is good. Makes it a 2-point lead.
I want to defend Dom. That is not him yelling in the shooting motion. He's staying
right behind us,
very
though.
professional.
Craig, though, with 9 points in the second half, and it's been late in this game that he has turned it on.
And without question, he understands the opportunities he has.
Moni and Kaba each playing with 4 fouls as Moni scoops and ties it up.
I'll tell you,
6'10", able to do it from all 3 levels. Can shoot, can get to the rim. He also leads his team in assists. So being 6'10", sees over double teams, finds other shooters, and that's where a lot of those threes come from NDSU.
Moni, a West Fargo native, playing back in his hometown.
We talked about his confidence and how it's bolstered. What a pass.
Yeah, the drop off for Jones, but Pedersen got a piece of it. Stefanowicz, the freshman. Gets it back from Moni. Spinning left, off the glass. Absolutely. And bouncing in.
Absolutely. And he was going up a couple of trees down there with Noah Federson and Jacksen Moni, but McBride being able to hang in the air and put a little English on that thing, drop it in. Big time finish from the senior.
Moni leaning in and reverses it home. Isaac McBride misses the driving attempt. The second chance, and Miller misses off the heel. North Dakota State has hit its last 5 attempts from the field. Moni from the outside.
Yeah. But JoJo Miller or JoJo Moore is out here heating it up right now.
I was just about to say, let's not act like that finish was normal. That was a very tough shot. 7 straight for JoJo Moore. Oral Roberts has reclaimed the lead as Moni spins and flutters it in for 2.
And JoJo Moore, and that's where he's comfortable, right at that elbow, being able to elevate over other guards. But at 6'4", 215, he can knock that shot down and does a really good job of elevating over top.
Moni gets to that sweet spot, and it settles Oral Roberts. Now Miller with a step back. In and out. This is to Javis Miller. Moni probing in on Jones. Moni on the move. There's 2,000.
He's hitting his midi. He's feeling comfortable. He's feeling confident. Mason Miller, top 10 in the country in 3-point percentage, but struggling tonight
A second effort for the Bison off the miss. Moni puts it on the deck. Picked up by the freshman Luke Gray. Count it! An and one.
People with the flu, you're going to get sick. And these cultures are tough. They're tight-knitted. And that's why they're tough basketball players.
Watkins into the front court, hands off to Miller. Moni gets the baseline touch inside of 10 seconds. Backing in Jones, spins to his right and puts it in off the glass with 3 points.
Going to do the little things consistently well. Both teams are fighting, they're clawing, but these two teams are scrappy trying to get a win.
Moore picks up Jakari White on this end. Now Lajiki trying to make Moni uncomfortable. Shot clock down to 5, and Moni muscles it in.
Record combined maybe fallen today. It's a 5-point lead for the Mavs. White's got 2 threes. Sutton's got 2 threes. The Mavs have their largest lead. Monet on the bounce, left block, spins on Sutton underneath the basket, reverse layup, good. Jacksen, Monet, going to go 4 to go here in the first half. The Mavs are up 35-22. Moni faces up on Sutton, gets into the lane, backs him down, spins again, left-hander off the glass and good. Is 11 of 18 from 3-point range. Omaha's had 8 straight games where they've shot 48% or better. Moni bumps with Sutton. Left-hander off the glass and good. 15 in the game. And the Maverick lead is back to double figures of 11. 14-14 to go. Omaha's trying to get to 10-1 in the league. They've never been 9-1. Moni, left baseline, works against Strite. Strite puts a hand on him. Moni at 6'10", backs him down, spins, and lays it up as he had a clear lane to the... 4:04 to go. White into the front court. Jakari with 24. Catch, shoot, 3. Good. Moni dribbling, driving into the lane, spinning. Shot is up, and it's off the heel. No good. Rebound by Jakari White. Here come the Bison, down 4 with 3.5 to go. White into the front court, left sideline. Flips it to Moni. Moni, another 3 is good. Jakari White, 40 seconds ago. Jakari White, top of the key, pulls up 3 on the way. Rolls off the rim, no. Batted around. Moni picks it up.
is a threat from behind the arc.
And a nice job by Kendall Blue. Alex had drawn the defensive attention. He turned the corner. The rotation came over. That allowed the step in, the fill behind on that wing.
Moni got Osterbon to bite and then finished. This is leading scorer in his first year of D1 basketball, helping push the lead back to 16. Miller on the curl, thought better of taking on Bjerke. Jacksen Moni now, trying to get going in this first half. Moni the spin and the bounce. Drake Dobbs floating but cannot hit. This is Watkins on the rebound. Surprisingly, the Bison out rebounded by 6 in that first half. St. Thomas not known for their prowess on the boards, but they've done a great job here today against this bigger Bison team. Moni, the open look for 3. This one drops.
How about they struggled last time out at home, and only 7 of 30 from behind the arc in Fargo against SDSU.
Carter Bjerke unable to connect a moment ago. Moni will try his luck. The contested 3 over Bjerke. Dobbs off the skip pass in the corner, misses everything. Stefanowicz, the Minnetonka product, who won a state title here in Minnesota last year. Taking the ball up the floor for the Bison. Jacksen Moni off the glass and in.
From last year's Summit League regular season and tournament champions. That shot off the mark from Gary. Another rebound pulled down by Jakari White. And yet here, Eric Henderson's team is right in the mix as Moni gets around and scores.
He sees one body, it's 2 points. I mean, it's simple math. But at the end of the day, you got to make him see other bodies and different looks and continue to keep throwing different defenses at him.
Clough with 10 points and 8 rebounds in the first half. Jacks are up by 3. Moni just 1 of 8 to start this game. The 2 big men going at it here. Over Clough, banked it in. Wants another one, way short there. Feddersen swooped it in. White will take another one, in and out. Rebound tracked down by Mason Miller. Save that to Jakari White. And then the issue will get another possession. Down 9. Moni, wide open.
You can speed him up. No matter who you throw at him, a double team, or what kind of defense that you're at with him. He's a good job of taking his time and getting to his spots.
Looks effortless as well, Freddie, most importantly, of how he's out there. He's got 17. Jacks are back up by 7. Moni trying to slither through. That was a tough move. 18 with 8 minutes to go. Trying to win in Fargo for the 3rd time in the last 4 years. Won convincingly on this floor last year to end the regular season. Moni got Wilkinson up, drives to the basket and scores.
North Dakota State's got to get something going offensively. This pick and pop situation with Moni and Jakari White, the ball's got to get back to Moni there.
It is with Moni, and they're finally away from Fargo.
Absolutely. You got to play well on the road, and once again, those things travel. The little things that North Dakota State takes pride in, rebounding, taking care of the basketball and making their free throws.
The lead is 10, 3:45 to go. Moni with the left hand.
Kid could earn some more minutes. He's gotten into the starting rotation.
He just made his 2nd three-pointer of the season on Thursday night. He was feeling it against South Dakota. He had a mini 7-0 run against the Coyotes on Thursday night. In a game that any defensive coach had to be shaking their head watching. As I watched that game, I thought of you. I'm like, boy, your blood's got to be boiling there as Moni spins and scores.
By Panoam to get into the body of Javis Miller and then up over him, and really didn't even allow Miller to get his hands up to contest that shot.
Here's a 7-0 run, Greg, from UND as the Fighting Hawks are up by 4.
And that's what you want if you're Paul Stay there. Moni's got another look.
He's open that time. He won't miss there.
Field staff, typically 81%.
Missed them both. Unbelievable.
Paul Stay there just shaking his
head. So are we.
Yeah.
12 and a half to go. Watkins, skip pass, try to get it to Kasuki. He did. Got deflected. Leaves it back. Moni's open. He'll take a 3. Got it.
Different. Polar opposites, but still so effective, so efficient. Yeah, I don't know who you defend Clough with on the block, and I just don't know who you defend Moni with on the perimeter.
Oh. Gonna be dynamite Thursday. Be dynamite here. We got 11 minutes to go. Moni gets free and scores with a dagger three.
No,
and the lead is 2.
No hesitation. When he's in rhythm, that thing is gone in an instant. Oh!
Mayora almost got the steal. Or Mar, excuse me, went for it. Moni, he wants the 3. Got it! Answers. How much this game means to him as he misses the second, and to Javis Miller with the board. 80% free throw shooter has missed 3 in this game.
Yeah, just uncharacteristic. Maybe the nerves are there. You never know. Oh, Moni's got to be careful.
Right?
Miller did a nice job with his feet.
The lead is 2.
Excellent job by keeping his hands high.
Mara playing with those 4 fouls. Moni slips through, and the foul!
And it's Smith to tip it off, and the opening tap is into the air, tapped around and controlled by NDSU, and the Bison will start first. Brendan Watkins will run the point, angles over to the top of the point. Pass back over to the left, now they'll work it inside to Moni. Jacksen Moni trying to back his way in on Paul Bruns. Moni fumbled the basketball, gathers back in. Got it back out around the arc. Here's Jakari White. White bounce pass into Moni. Back out around the arc. They'll spin it around left corner. Coyote defense covers up nicely. 8 to shoot for the Bison. Jacksen Moni on the inside. Throws one up off of the window. It's around and in. Right through the contact. He split the double team. Scooped it off of the window and scored. And we're all square at 4 apiece. NDSU scored the first 4. South Dakota the last 4. 4-4 is our score. 17:22 to play first half. Jakari White on the right wing, lobs a pass inside, deflected away, batted out by Moni. It finds Feddersen in the corner. Back out to Watkins, hesitates on the crossover, throws it inside. Jacksen Moni shoots one off. Dave Richmond dumps it into Ashton Smith in the paint, up with the left hand, left it short, contested shot. Smith hit the deck, Bison have the rebound and numbers. Here's Moni, he'll turn, squares up the 3 ball and got it. Jack Peterson wanted a foul there. Jacksen Moni just jumped on top of Forte. Forte able to fight free of the basketball, but his leg touched out of bounds. So NDSU will keep it on their half of the floor. 3 minutes into the second half. Moni will rise for 3. Left side, got it, and a foul. Chance for a 4-way, got his own rebound. He's trapped in the lane, kicks it out. Stewart, open 3, left corner, too strong, no. Rebound is loose, picked up by Javis Miller of North Dakota State. And the Bison will move left to right, 9 minutes to go. 77-64, South Dakota trailing NDSU. Bison with the basketball. Jacksen Moni left wing, jab step right foot, crosses over on the dribble. Moni angles up towards the free throw stripe, drives inside, contested shot, and Moni's fouled. But inbound pass will come in. Stefanowicz in the backcourt. He'll lean ahead, floats it up to Mason Miller, sprints into the front court. NDSU, imagine they want to get good shots, but they can start working some of this clock still with 5 minutes to go. Up 89-68 to Javis Miller, right side. Bounce pass goes into Jacksen Moni. 5 minutes to play. Moni backs his way in on Bullock. Still backing his way in. Spins to the baseline. Shot fake. Left himself open. Bullock. We're exchanging buckets. Coyotes can't have that, though. They got to get some stops right now. Down 21 to North Dakota State with 4:25 to play. Mason Miller pass between the rings to Jacksen Moni. Moni moves right on Javon Hill. Moni spins inside, left his feet did Hill, and Moni found.
Glad you're joining us on this Thursday night, and off we go. Kansas City in the powder blue jerseys, North Dakota State in the white. Steve McJunkins, Galen Durant, and Todd Van Sossen are our officials on this Thursday. Jacksen Moni starts us off like he does pretty much every
the issue. And when you got guys that can really fill it up, and Kansas City does, they sometimes take bad shots. And this group plays so well together. They're so well knitted. And Petty just hits too early.
Nice step through from Moni.
Around that, you know, but that's just the nature of the beast, and that's all college sports right now.
That shot short from Diallo. Andy Stefanowicz has checked into the game, the freshman from Minnetonka. Leaves this for Feddersen. He's joined by Moni, who's back in. White and Kasuki are the 5 out there for the Bison. We're near 7 minutes gone in the first half. Moni, little hook shot, boy, that was pure.
Soaking wet with $20 in nickels in his pocket. But at the same time, he plays tough and strong, and he's got athleticism. He's got some playmaking to him. And, man, if he continues to keep sticking this thing out and adding some weight, he can be a force.
Moni in trouble. Neri there. Boy, he slithered through.
Right here, 2 feet in the paint. They look around, they find those shooters. You got to make sure that you're keeping the defender in front of you.
Brown with the baseline jumper off the mark. Feddersen with the board. Stefanowicz leads it the other way for Jakari White. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Kansas City up 2. Stefanowicz leaves it for Moni, who gets the roll. In front, the 4th different lead change of the game. Foss back in with a 3, short. Jakari skies for the board and tips it to Moni. Stefanowicz out here playing some big minutes. Got to have a couple of assists as well. To
Good
Javis
pass.
Miller to Moni.
Good.
For NDSU with Mason Miller to Javis Miller, Watkins, White, and Moni in the game. Gets it ahead to Jakari White as they beat the press. Nearly threw that one away. Brown nearly stole it. Back to Moni. They're going to double him and not foul. Moni to the basket.
Here with Moni, tries to go up over the top of Jacksen. Moni rebounds for Strite, and to put back just won't go.
Well, NDSU fans are used to seeing Josh Strite play that way. Get after it on the offensive glass, just not able to convert.
Moni off the window and in.
Embrace the fact that he can spark this team on the defensive end in addition to knocking down a shot from behind the arc on occasion.
Winning a nice mismatch there too inside. He's 6'4", Strite's 6'9".
Yeah, and that's why it's such a good job to keep your feet moving, work yourself around that bigger body.
Moni on Strite. Oh, great post move, and he scoops bodies with Jakari White. Quick catch and release three off the mark from Jayshawn Glover.
Great job by Kasuki to rotate on the help side defensively and then sprint back and contest after ball reversal. Requires extra effort. Kasuki always brings it.
Miller gets Moni an open look, and that's nothing but
defending without fouling. You don't want to get careless and have the easy reach-in call.
Moni contested three right
from a road North Dakota sweep to open up Summit League play.
Watkins gets deep in the paint and then kicks it out. Moni, can he put the team on his back? He gets a needed two there.
Blue off a curl. Off the back iron and the rebound to Watkins.
Yeah, a little low trajectory on that jumper for Blue. Not kind of his normal release.
Moni's open, three, got it.
That looks like his normal. Great.
So last year, I looked this up during the break, as this one nearly stolen away. We had a rock fight here. 64-50 was the score of that game between these two teams. We might hit 50 by each of these teams by halftime.
I agree. Well, we talked about the rhythm, movement, ball movement, player movement.
Moni wants a three, got another one, rattled home. Down to 5, Blue, off balance, no, rebound tip, no, and Feddersen with the board.
Strong board, pulls it to his chest, pivots out of there.
Moni, baseline, what a drive. And it's already 2 team fouls here on St. Thomas. We only played 2 minutes. The way the Bison are making their free throws as Moni steps through and finishes. It for Minnesali. Skip pass to Blue, leaves it Bierke in the corner, too strong. Watkins comes up with it.
Well, excellent job of rotating defensively by North Dakota State.
Kasuki will get our next media stoppage at the next whistle. Dufault goes down as Moni hits a three. He's going to scores. How about that?
I'll tell you what, people watch a guy his size and go, how does he get there all the time? I'll tell you what, he always finds a way to get there.
Good positioning, right?
Yeah, and the number of times he gets to his left hand as a left-handed player will irritate every coach that coaches against him.
Tommy's back in front by 2. Bison trying to win a 9th game in a row. Moni gets Minnesali up and scores.
The ability to get.
How about that shot?
That was great defense by Moni. Another tough runner. Man alive.
He's a freshman, folks. That was a tremendous shot. Tommy's back in front by 2.
And you can't wonder. Oh, there you are.
Moni gets his defender up and scores. 12 of them in the second half. Heck, 12 in the last 3 minutes.
That's correct.
Bison down 5. Moni will try a three. Got it. Timeout, India.
Okereke can create space. He will get that shoulder into your chest. There's going to be separation after that happens. Strong young man.
Yeah, you're going to move if he leans into you.
You absolutely are.
Moni trying to return the favor. And the foul.
Just the strength of playing physical without fouling and staying in front of the ball.
Moni off a big screen there. Picked up by Marvin McGee, the 4th. He's got the size advantage and uses it.
Well, he's so good at recognizing that.
Jones off the curl, tough shot, couldn't get that to go. Feddersen with a strong one-arm rebound.
I love the way Fedderson's playing on both ends of the floor.
It's a different Feddersen, Greg, frankly, than we've seen in the first bit of this season. Moni, step through, and the finish.
Just tell me how many 6'10".
After the screen and roll action, Moni stayed out on the ball handler a little bit longer, and Okereke able to get in and finish almost in an uncontested manner.
Moni trying to back him down. Boy, and the foul. Just a 7 on the shot clock. Moni puts it on the floor. Another step through. Couldn't get the finish. Feddersen taps it back to Moni.
Again, Feddersen realizing
7 this year and beat this Bison team early this year as Jones in and out and Kasuki with the board.
Again, one shot attempt. 5 white jerseys getting the body on a blue jersey.
Moni open and scores. Goes down.
Extended conversation with Brian Anslinger, the R of this crew, and I'm not sure what he was talking about. And then his son came over. His son's been coaching with him now for 6 years after playing for him at Bakersfield. And he said, we talked before the game, he said, Greg, it's a lot easier to coach with him than it was to coach, to actually coach him. Yeah, exactly.
Boy, hurts. There's Moni's down here. Took a shot. He's having a hard time getting back up.
Yeah, he's in some pain.
He's got the ball now, though. Collects and scores. And fouled. And he's still.
Bakersfield quit doubling. This time Moni recognized it right away. Another turnover on this end.
Mason Miller comes up with it. Leaves it for Javis Miller. This is the largest lead of the game now at 39. Moni will take it. Got it. Can't connect as the 6'10 Feddersen with some solid D.
Excellent defense, to be honest with you. He just kept his feet moving, kept his hands high, and defended, contested the shot, and didn't bail him out with a foul.
Moni trying to spin floater. Boy, that's tough.
Left side. Avoid the Moni contest. Finish with the left.
White will leave it. Moni's wide open. That's bad news.
Yeah, this Western Michigan team, they drove up from St. Thomas the other day. Now they're in an interesting travel situation right now. They were planning to fly from Hector to Minneapolis tonight, but that flight has been delayed. So they plan on driving back to Minneapolis tonight, but their plane leaves at 8 o'clock. So I was talking with their coaching staff before the game. They're hoping for a good but quick game to get back to Minneapolis tonight.
Have they discussed this with the officials? That's what I want to know, Sammy.
But boy, he's sure making it look that way. Burton, Moni with some good D there.
Great defense. Just stayed down, kept his hands high, contested shot, limits it to one opportunity.
Floater is good. Boy, he's in rhythm.
White felt that right in his chest, created that separation, and knocked down the mid-range jumper.
40-16, Bison with the lead. As Stefanowicz nearly stripped of that.
Yeah, good job of staying with it and tapping it to Moni.
Moni on the floor with a lay-in.
Tell you,
Miller has 5 made threes as Willis tries to answer. He can't. And Javis Miller comes up with the board.
Chance to go.
Moni, another one. Yes! It's good there from Strickland.
Well, that was a great finish by Strickland, but again, not easy. Had to get up, elevate over the top of some outstretched arms. Just nothing easy on the offensive end for Western Michigan. Credit North Dakota State.
Stefanowicz to Moni. That is pretty. 7.5 minutes gone here in the first half on this Friday afternoon. Leitzinger with a floater. Misses that, and Mason Miller up with the board.
Yeah, another decent look that Stout's not able to knock down. If they can get a few of those to drop, they can find a way to close this gap, possibly.
Moni with a big-time size advantage there. And this is night and day, Greg, from the last time we saw the Bison play a non-Division I. When Crookston was here just 2.5 weeks ago, that was a struggle bus the entire way, as Moni will try a 3 and knocks another one down.
That's when little things happen like injuries that you can't afford. And you don't want to feel sorry for this Stout team. They agreed to this. They know what they're getting into. Don't ever play or feel sorry. I don't think so.
One of two. Feddersen goes down again, but got the board.
We'll see if NDSU can Do a little 2-for-1 or get a clean look. There you are.
Moni's got a clean look, and he's got another three.
Great job of rotating by Mason Miller. And didn't overcommit. Got himself in position as Moni blinds up.
Well, he still had some big baskets there. Off balance shot, in and out from walls. That kind of typifies the day for him. And then he came back and was at 32 against Utah Valley in that final game down in Alabama. He'll try a three here. Got it.
See what I can do.
There's
here,
some
right?
reinforcements coming in. That's probably it for me. With 7 minutes to go. As we've got a media timeout coming in our next whistle. He's going to take it now to the basket.
The defense is not able to load up, get their own ball, have a single side tag. Casio is at the basket for the layup.
Tie game early in the first half. Watkins loses the handle, but North Dakota State sticks with it.
North Dakota State runs multiple actions and make you stay. You have some miscommunication right there.
Tough angle for the run.
Paint.
Bizjack finds a sliver, but he's blocked by Feddersen. North Dakota State's best win of the season to date. An 8-point win over Santa Clara. Ranked 88th in the KenPom ratings.
Constant ball screens. You have the pop. Always have the big fella at the top. Did a good job of drawing up an ATO to get the third lead scorer, Patrick McCaffrey, going, find something easy for him, knowing he's a shooter, and everyone wants to run him off the three-point line.
Jacksen, Moni knocks.
2 to the ball, giving up a wide-open 3.
Patrick McCaffrey making just under 50% of his three-point tries this season, misses there. 3 new Bulldogs on the floor for head coach Thad Matta, including Colby King, Landon Moore, and Andre Screen. Moni underneath, and he's doing it all.
North Dakota State doing a fabulous job just being physical, playing without fouling, showing their hands, and closing out possessions. Not a lot of offensive rebounds for Butler as well.
Kasubke with a hot feed that Moni was able to save. Moni's got it again. Moni passed McCaffrey to the well. 33-20, North Dakota State. Under 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Watkins guarded by Finley Bizjack.
And right now, since they made 7 threes, he's able to play one-on-one in the post. And good patience. He didn't force the shot.
Looking for a better one, but now the shot clock winding down. Moni is money.
Soft.
This is as close as the game has been in a long time.
They picked up their defensive intensity and set a tone besides the first basket when White came off the screen and knocked that down to start the second half. Other than that, look at the ball pressure, picking up full court, making everything difficult, and not letting North Dakota State get into their sets easy.
Here's Jakari White out to Moni. Guarded by Telfort. Moni turnaround off the glass.
Wanted it more.
All right, it's North Dakota State ball, down 5. Moni cans the. Now Mason Miller. Moni hits another 3.
And if you Butler, you want to get into the ball, make everything difficult and tough. Deny the catches. Don't allow those 2 players to get the ball.
Butler will have plenty of time if they can hold North Dakota State defensively. Moni has been the man of the moment.
Lineup off the bench. Senior from San Jose, California, has his first 2 to cut it to a 7-point lead. Moni's open. Got it.
Well, great.
McCreary will take a 3. Clanks that one. Rebound to Stefanowicz.
The other thing is the tempo and the pace that NDSU really likes to go with. I think Dave's really emphasized that on the offensive end as well.
Kasubke, good give and go there with Moni and the foul.
Well, you talked about it.
Riley stops short with that. Watkins the board. His 5th rebound of the game.
It's amazing to me how Riley can get to pretty much any spot on the floor he wants to.
With relative ease, too. Moni trying to glide through. Boy, the step through there from Jack. Denker got White down, misses the 3, and Feddersen the board.
Excellent job by Feddersen to keep humor on his back.
And the offensive rebounds, Northern Colorado's 2 in the game.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's a big part of why NDSU has been able to put some separation.
Boy, look at that move from Jacksen.
See good level Division I teams come into Fargo, and that's what the value of getting some of those home and homes. And sometimes you start on the road, sometimes you start at home. But yeah, it's a nice slate of games leading right into the conference season.
Moni working on McCreary, got the roll. On the shot clock now. He'll pull up with a 3, way short there, and to set with a board.
Well, you talked about North Dakota State shooting 52%. I think you get right now Northern Colorado down around 34%. You're just not going to win games on the road.
Moni drives and scores.
Up there, and you'll see there the point guard being matched up against the power forward of the Wildcats.
And there's a 3, and that is money in the bank. Works it back up top to Moni. Kicks over Jakari White, fires a 3, and that goes back iron. They maintain possession. Watkins kicks out again. Moni, good look. 3, fires, and nails it.
The second offensive was on him like white on rice there, and Tomley jumped up and knocked that one in, and that's what Tomley can do. Tomley with 178 made threes in his career now.
Moni hands off to White. White kicks back to Moni. Moni goes to the rim and puts it up and in over Alex.
Just dug themselves into a hole, and Bison had a lot to do with that, shooting it in at an unprecedented rate almost. 57% for the game so far, 54% from the three-point line, 7 of 13, and they have hardly let the Wildcats have breathing room down at the offensive end.
Moni fires a 3. Moni to the Bison. North Dakota State University. Here's Brennan Watkins here. Watkins gets a pick from Fetterman.
I think this first 5 minutes is going to be huge for the Wildcats. Can they carry the momentum they finished the first half over early here in the second half? They've got to get some stops early on.
Moni a 3, and he drains that one. And he goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. That makes it 11 here. 16:52 to go. Here's White.
He'll move White to the primary ball handler, Jakari White, who was one of 3 double-digit scorers there in the first half. Now, this is where Weber State's got to stick around their guys on the perimeter, not just watch on post defense. I tell you what, that kid.
To Blaze. Blaze fouled to shoot. Got to do something. Fires a 3, and that won't go.
And you got to credit Jakari White on his defense on Blaze 3 tonight. He has made life pretty tough for him.
Moni goes to work again on Burris. Backing down. Spin move inside. Works it up and works it in.
Called for a travel, so that might have been a good place to kind of make it up to him and give Vucinic that foul on that rebound. Maybe.
Well, here's Moni. Moni goes to work on Vucinic. Now backing down in the post. That's where he likes it. Moni, floater, yes, banks it in.
Has to fight through both these teams pretty good rebounding-wise.
Toolson with the miss, and here come the Bison. Man-to-man defense. Big size advantage for Moni, and he took advantage.
Yeah,
Corey White turns it over.
Great effort to get back on that play. You turn it over, and then Jakari White's got to get back on the other end, makes the block.
Yeah, erased his mistake. Feddersen down low, back to Moni. He could do that as we talked about, and he hits his first 3.
Great in the middle. He averages just under 10 points and over 50% from the field. So when he gets it in the paint, he's very efficient.
Jakari White got the screen and the switch. Moni had the outside advantage. He's going to take it again and hits.
his second.
That's what I've
so
understood.
A more moist offering
Yes,
is what you like.
I'd say so.
For your dressing. Very good. That list changes daily. I don't know what the crew's doing. We might have something completely different tomorrow. Sanford plays West Georgia. Clock at 45. Moni's got another offering. His third 3 of the game, and we're back to 9 under 20. Big make for Utah Valley on that one.
Huge. Gets them back within 10.
Running clock melting away. Miller now to Moni. He'll just fire it again. Why not? I'll take my fourth.
And getting in on the 3 action. He's seeing Moni and wants to one up him.
Yeah, try to match him a little bit. Moni inside using that body again, gets the friendly roll. It's hit there. And Coach Richmond saying the same thing. Didn't he throw it to himself? I heard him say.
Exactly. I mean, you saw Lenhart. He kind of went in a little chaotic. Just hit a 3. Moni gets a ball in the post. Something stretches it back out.
Green and Grady check in for Utah Valley. Toulson and Potter check out. Down low, Moni again. He's hit 3s. He's operated down low. See what he's got now. A little left hand. Why not? Off the glass. No problem. Jacksen Moni was 7th in made 3s with only 7 on the year. He has 5 today. He's got the ball now.
Wow.
That's the kind of day he's having. He's also doing that inside. Wherever you want him. Feed Potter again. Let him work on Moni. Poked away. Turnover, Utah Valley. It's Corey White. Working the right side. And now out of that press back in man-to-man. Moni's got an open look. Says thank you. He has not. Nelson quiet today with 1 point after having such an outstanding game against Sanford yesterday.
Yeah, just hasn't felt it as well as he has in past days. With the way Moni's been playing, it's a great example of sometimes you're just on and sometimes that shot just isn't falling.
Moni dribble handoff. Miller back to Moni. Working inside. Again, he's had some points in the paint as well. Up and in.
His first is off the mark. Tapped out and corralled by Moni. And an interesting spot here for the Bison as West Georgia starts to pick up the pressure. This time David Richmond's club able to beat it. Moni in the left corner. His 3 is good. First point. Noel with room. Off the mark from straight away.
He was too much thinking about the 3 on that, right? Finding his foot placement and not worried about the shot enough.
Moni looking for a second. He's got it. Holloway at close range. Colin Holloway from beyond the arc. Neither go down. And North Dakota State a chance to extend an early advantage. Moni crossing, spins, flips it in. It's on that trip. Tie game at 24. Sanford has answered a 13-2 Bison run with a 12-0 run of their own.
I mean, how about 6 made 3s, 67% from that three-point line, and you're in a tied game. Sanford not shooting too shabby themselves right now. 52% from the field, 4 for 10 from the three-point line.
12 minutes in, all knotted at 24. Stefanowicz across the floor. Miller along the baseline. Bissett going to work against Olenka. Nowhere to go, but a nice post-to-post find to Jacksen Moni. To the mix for Sanford, replacing Josh Holloway. Inside, Moni lays it in. Work in the post. Moni spinning, looking for space. Olenka didn't give him any. Miller over the top of his head somehow found Moni on the other.
It's 4th foul, so that's almost one of those things that Bucky's probably going to talk to the team about. If you're playing hard enough defense, you may get a couple more fouls out there, and that's okay.
Watkins out front. Moni along the free throw line, spinning over the top of Allen Speck and gets it to roll in.
to face the Bison. So we are ready to start the second half. Thank you for joining us again on ESPN Plus. We'll be here with you all season long for the Broncos here on the home floor at the Levy Center. Jakari White, Jacksen Moni, backing down O'Neal, wants the jump hook. Nicely done over his left shoulder. Elijah Mahi getting the contact from Moni and scoring. He's in double figures. He has 10. Bronco lead is 7. Two teams exchanging baskets right now. Bounce pass to the cutter, Mason Miller. Back out to Jacksen Moni. Long distance. You bet. Carlos Stewart out to Johnny O'Neal. Misses the 3. Wanted to have the block and the triple. But Santa Clara back on defense is Jakari White. This is Moni's triple. Got it.
Finish there by Mahi.
Mahi with 14. Broncos back on top. Long way to go in overtime. Moni tries to turn the corner baseline on Tilly. Now turns baseline off the window and scores nicely. Gains at 117. Okay, here we go. Big opportunity for a stop here for Santa Clara. Watkins goes around 2 screens. Jacksen Moni with 3 on the timer. Forces a 3, and it's good.
Jumper knocks it down, rattles it down, shooting over Moni, and it's back to a 6-point game. Gotta wonder if, Kadar Wallerin, even though he's not on Stefanowicz right now, the size, they bring him in for that speed. Stefanowicz has got great handles and great speed. They've really worked the back door against this runner's man-to-man defense. Moni now working on Stevenson. He's got the size advantage there. That's just a post goes up, and that one's too easy.
There was nobody back.
Than what we've seen the first half here against the Bison, who will inbound it.
I think we'll see an improved effort right now, Greg.
Certainly improved, I guess, energy the best way is Jakari White tried to put a move on Stevenson right there. First possession, second half. And again, it's an 11-point lead. Open 3. Moni dodges the defender, puts it up, and it's in.
Drew a second defender. And then an excellent job of just flying down the paint, getting the catch and the finish.
Illinois State now with its largest lead of the game at 6. 6:40 remaining in the first half. Moni will put it on the ground. Trying for an up and under move. Boy, how about that from Jacksen Moni?
Finally froze that second defender. Kicks it out for an open look from behind the arc.
Barnes with 8 points. Moni drives and scores.
Well, you really like that uncontested mid-range shots. Love this kid's game.
He's got 11, leads all scores. Just like that, Illinois State with a quick 4 to go back up by 9. Moni trying to answer. Got it.
Wanted to, but now you got North Dakota State down 2. Can they get a quality possession? Can you get the ball in the hands of Jakari White? He is tired right now.
He'll feed Jacksen Moni. 10 on the shot clock. Moni's got the size advantage and scores.
Great recognition.